Hi everyone, my name is Adenike. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to sew this beautiful dress, which I've already made the cutting in my previous video. If you want a link to that, just let me know in the comment section. Now, let's begin. Now, this is the back part, 2 pieces, and this is the front part, 2 pieces as well. But before I remove my paper on the front part, I'm going to make sure I mark out this center front to serve as a guide for me while sewing it. Is it? Just to serve as a guide for me. So I'm going to remove my paper now and make sure I mark here as well. Or better still, I can just notch the down part here. So I'm not going to notch the upper parts because this place is going to be my neckline. So is it. While placing it on each other, I'll just make sure I let this notch on the bottom matches like this. And also, as of here, I'll just make sure the chalk align on each other and top stitch like so. I'm going to follow the shape I have on the edges of my lace while sewing it, just like this. It will just be like this. You see that I'll just top stitch on this shape. Can you see on this shape here? I'll top stitch it. Follow the shape I have on these edges of my lace. Turn it over, do the same thing on the wrong side of it, just like this, just to hold it down. I'm going to follow the shape here because if I stitch it straight, it will be obvious and I don't want it to show. So I'll just leave it. I'm going to top stitch it like so before joining it to the down part. So it will just be like this. Make sure the notch here align and the jock here align as well. So this is my neckline, as you can see. So now I've used pin to hold it down. It just be like this. I'm going to top stitch like I said. So after top stitching, I'm going to join it to the down part of the front part like so. So now this is my down part. This is the front part. I'm going to join it together on the waist like so, as you can see. After top stitching, like I said, both outside and inside of it, going to place it like so and stitch the waistline with half inch. So that is it for the front part. As for the back part, this is it. You know, I've already hide my dart. There's no need for me to stitch that on this dress. As for the two, I'll take it one after the other. This one is for this. Place it like so. Let the right side face each other and stitch with half inch. Doing the same thing on the second one. So before stitching your upper part to the down part, this is the back part. Before stitching it together, make sure you cut facing for your upper part. So this is the fabric I'm folding for my facing. I'll just fold it into two, place my back on it like so and trace it out before cutting. So before joining it to the down part, I'm going to place my facing on it like this. Let the right side of the facing face the right side of the body like so and stitch with half inch. Now I'm done with all that I explained. This is my front part, as you can see. Can you see it? The outside of it, I've top stitched it and I've joined it to the down part. As you can see, it's very nice and beautiful. Can you see that? Then just fold it into two like so. And this is my back part. Can you see I've stitched my facing to it? So what I'm going to do now is to just notch it a little bit and give it a good press. I'm doing the same thing on the second part of it. After notching and giving it a good press, I'll just place it on each other like this. Let the right side face each other like so, and stitch. I'm going to stitch from the upper part here. I'm going to stitch my zipper allowance till I reach here. I'll just leave about, going to measure about 20 inches from the down part. Measure about 20 inches from the down part. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to measure about 20 inches from the down part here on this zip allowance line. For my slit, 20 inches. So here I'm going to stitch now. From the upper part here, I'm going to stitch after notching and giving it a good press like so. I'll just stitch it, which I'll later insert my zipper to. So I'll just stitch it first. 1 inch for my zipper allowance line. So my zipper allowance line, here is it now. So I'll just stitch it, follow the line I have here. Just make sure I stitch 1 inch from the upper part here till I reach here, not here again, here. So this is where my slit is going to start from. So I'm going to stop here. So I'll just extend this like so and cut it. Just extend this 1 inch till I reach it. I'll just leave about 2 inches here from this where my slit is going to start from till the top part and cut it off. So that is just it. I'll just stitch from the upper part here with 1 inch till I reach here. This is where my slit is going to start from, just like this. Now I'm done stitching my back. As you can see, from the upper part here till I reach here, I cover it like this. So here's the slit, as you can see. So I'll just open it up like so. One is going to overlap the second one. So I'm going to stitch, hem this tiny like this. I'm going to fold it once and hem it like so. So as for this one that is going to lap this like so, I'm going to fold it twice. Fold it tiny like this and fold it like so. Let me show you like this. Fold it up like this for you to understand me very well. So my slit is going to be like this, like so. So this one that is going to fold like this, I'm going to fold it tiny on the edge like this. So from here now, I'll just fold it 0.25 like this from here till I reach and top stitch it. As for this second one, I'll just fold it once like so or twice like this, fold it tiny and stitch it from here to here. So after doing that, I'm going to place it like so. This is the right side of my back part. Just use pin to hold this one down like so. Just it. After holding it down with pin, I'm going to place my front on it and join the two shoulders. This is my front. I'm going to place it on it like so. Let the right side face each other and join the two shoulders. I'm going to join the two shoulders like so. The facing is going to be, this front shoulder is going to be in between the facing and the back shoulder like this, and stitch with 1/2 inch. So I'm doing the same thing here. After doing so, I'm going to stitch both sides from the armpit here till I reach the down part. I'm going to follow the shape I have there. So I added 1 inch for my seam allowance for both sides. So till I reach the down part here, I'm going to stitch from the armpit here, just follow the shape I have here till I reach the down part. I'm doing the same thing on the second part of it. After doing that, we now move on to the sleeve and the zipper. Now I'm done joining the two shoulders. As you can see, it's very nice and beautiful. And I've stitched both sides from the armpits to the down part as well. So we'll now move on to the sleeve. Here is the fabric I'm using for the sleeve, as you can see. And I'm going to use this small paper to explain to you how I folded it. Assuming this is the width of my fabric and this is the length. I folded towards the width like so. And I folded it towards the length. So this place is going to be the wideness of my sleeve, like I have here on the table, which is 24 inches. So this is the length of my sleeve and this is the wideness of my sleeve. This is the open edge and this is the folded edge, like I have it here. So I'll go ahead and place my basic sleeve on it and show you how to cut it out. But before doing that, make sure you measure the length of your sleeve on the fabric. So I'll go ahead and measure the length of my sleeve, which is 24 inches, before I place my pattern paper. Lest I forget, I have a video on how to draft this basic sleeve. I'm going to put the link in the box below. So this is where the 24 inches is. So I'll go ahead and place my basic sleeve on it, just like this. And I'm going to add ½ inch shoulder joining to it like so. Just trace it, follow the shape you have there. If you are a beginner, please make sure you measure it before you trace it out. And on the side here, I'm going to add 1 inch side seam allowance to it. So I'll go ahead and drag it up like this for me to complete the shape of my sleeve from here till this place. Just watch what I'm doing. Go ahead and connect it like so to have that shape you are seeing on the screen. And after shaping it out, I'll just cut it. And I'm cutting the back armhole first. After cutting, I'm going to notch the center and open it up. This is what I have. Can you see that? This is my center. So I'll go ahead and trace my front arm on my basic sleeve. I'm going to trace it out and cut it off before placing it on my fabric. Now I'm done cutting out my front armhole on my basic sleeve. So I'll go ahead and place it on the center of my sleeve, making sure you trace out ½ inch for shoulder joining on the fabric before placing it. There is no any joint on any allowance on the basic sleeve, so I'm trying to make it visible on the fabric before placing it out and cut it off just like this. So all I'm trying to do is to just cut out the front armhole, because our front armhole is always different from the back armhole. So this is my back armhole and this is my front armhole. After doing all that, I'll go ahead and separate my sleeve for me to show you how to stitch it. Just fold it like so. Fold it like so. And make sure the right side is facing the right side. And I'll go ahead and stitch from the armpit here with 1 inch that I added for side seam allowance till I reach here. I'm doing the same thing on the second sleeve. And after stitching my sleeve side seam, I'll go ahead and fix it to the body. After fixing my sleeves, I'm going to fix my zipper as well. And I'm going to give it a good press. So guys, this is where I'm stopping for today. Sorry, I won't be able to show you the finishing look of it because it's not mine, it's for a client and it's way bigger than my mannequin. If my tutorial has been helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group Details to Sewing, created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Aniki Culture. Till I see you in my next video. Bye for now.